The following is rated F for fairness. Viewers' discretion is advised.
Welcome to the audio show. All I've got is just for you. You ready for my beef tonight? I'm okay, just treat me right. Come in, me people, come in, me friend. What you gonna do when you come to defend? Question ask, me answer them. Wheel it up and pull it up and mash again. I'm on fire. I'm on fire. I'm on fire. Oh, yes.
To train you how to think. Good morning again, right? Yes. So we have some very interesting things that I want to get into you with reacting to this one because I think that Amber's lawyer guaranteeing 50% is wild. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying the guarantee of the 50% made me very cautious, and it also made me have to go do my research. And I did some research. And I have some very good information for y'all right now. For the Amber fans that are out there, I have some information that I think you may find valuable. I have some information that you're going to find valuable because if you know O'Neill is a man of what you call it now. O'Neill is a man that is always going to sit down and he's always going to do research on a lot of things, right? It's what I do. It's what I do. It's where my strength is in research. Okay? It's in research. My strength is research, and I'm going to research things so y'all know how it works. All right? So let's just work this out. I'm gonna react to the skit first, then I'll bring the information I want to bring to you as we come along. We're gonna watch the skit first, then I will give you some info because I'm telling you right now, Amber's 50% is not as good looking as y'all think it is. But anyways, let's go.
But me and Amber were supposed to be together, work on the podcast, go and get something to eat. But she didn't like something I said, so she left.
Oh well, chase around, surround.
So she was over here on the phone with her divorce attorney. And I guess her attorney told her that she could almost guarantee that she would get half of Anthony's money. So Amber's over here all excited. And I just told her straight up, you don't deserve half of Anthony's money. You haven't even been married to him that long.
Come on now. Come on, preach.
Half of Anthony's money. You cannot guarantee this. Remember everything that has been saying to and about Amber that she's going to have the last laugh, and let's hope. Let's open up because the thing, Brenda, is that Amber is out over here guaranteeing things. You're over here in the middle of the side chick's face, making it look like she can guarantee things, and you cannot guarantee anything. The question is, and don't worry, I have something for you this morning. Because I have something for y'all. For the Amber fans who don't, you're supposed to know me. You know that only is going to come with a couple of receipts and then going to come with a couple of arguments. Again, I may not be right, but I'm just saying, can Amber guarantee anything? Can the lawyer guarantee anything? That is your question. That is your question. The lawyer is guaranteeing things. Can she guarantee anything? That is the question. And I think the answer should be no. Angelina has a point. She knows Amber is cheating, correct? The people have now realize that Amber is out here giving out the pum-pum left, right, and center. Don't worry, Amber has told Dave multiple times that she wouldn't trust another man. So stop thinking that she's in love with Dave. Dave is fun for now, but Dave shouldn't be in our grasp. The jokes just keep coming. You are correct. Angelina is no dummy. Angelina is no... Look here. Scamgelina is very smart. Amber is not acting like a savage. She'd need to be navigating almost all of those demons. Amber is behaving like she think this is one already. It's in the bag. Yes, O'Neill, what good and interesting morning this is. Don't worry, Deborah, you know me. I do this for you, the members, because I want to make sure that the members get the best of me. Let's go.
She didn't like that and she left.
Well,
I mean, but it was the truth though, Mom. She hasn't even been married to Anthony for 5 years. Why does she deserve half of everything he's worked so hard to build. Now I'm not saying she doesn't deserve to be taken care of. She does in some way, but half is crazy.
Are you waiting on me to comment on that?
All right. So let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Does length of marriage matter? Yes or no? Let me ask you all a question. Don't just write off what Angelina is saying. If you're coming in with a pro Amber stance, you're going to lose because your stance is not grounded in the thing of divorce. If you're coming in with a pro Amber stance, you're missing the point that Angelina is going to make. Because I realize Amber fans, you've started to miss the points that the other characters are making because you are only seeing the negative in the other characters. And I get it. The Angelina terrible, I get it. Anthony terrible, I get it. Shayla is terrible, but you now need to listen to the dialogue. You need to listen to the dialogue. You now listen to the dialogue what the woman has say. But it's okay. Don't worry. Don't worry. Does length of time matter? This is the question. Does length of time matter? Well, you see, Brenda, what you're not realizing is that Amber is creating a lot of the problems. Beverly, when you say O'Neill is hard on Amber, Amber is creating the problems. You talking about your divorce in front of the side chick is crazy. That's what the woman them tell you. You behaving like say you have it all won in front of the side chick is crazy. It's almost like you're basically flaunting and showing off in front of the side chick them face. This is what I say. Like you don't realize what's going on. Your girl is out here boasting in front of people's faces, and you want me to make it look like she's doing something good? You think she's doing something good, Beverly? You out here flaunting inside the side chick face, and you think, oh, I'm supposed to just be okay with that. This is what I'm talking about. This me tell you, if y'all come with a pro Amber stance, you're going to lose the argument because you're not seeing what people is saying. Y'all not realizing that it is a divorce. Divorce a war. You're not supposed to in a divorce, and you're here with the side chick and you're doing all sorts of different things. Come on now. Come on now, friends. But you know what? Let's work on it. Let's see exactly if this is something. Let's see if this is something. Does length of time in a divorce settlement in Georgia? You want me to show y'all something? Let's go. See, Beverly, what we're doing is trying to see if we can look on where they're trying to go. Where them going to go next. Because, again, the Temu lawyer tell us some things. And some things that she says she trying to convince us. Right? Says she right. But we know that some pieces have holes in it. So this is in Georgia. I think this is in Georgia. There we go. I want you to look at this. I want you to pay attention to this. So Shayla said, but Amber hasn't been married that long. Let me pay attention to this. Pay attention. If Scotland law is based somewhat on Georgia law. Yes, the length of marriage significantly affects the property division and the spousal support in Georgia. Do you see this? Do you see this? So the length of the marriage matter. For shorter marriages, the courts often return each spouse to their financial position they were before the marriage, prior to the return of the separate property. Do you see this? Do you see this? Because what we're doing is we now realize Amber in a divorce. So she got to fight for every single solitary scrap she can possibly get. That's what y'all don't realize. Y'all think she can be out here flaunting her way around like a peacock, because that's what she's doing, flaunting around like a peacock in front of the mistress's face, not realizing what's going on, not realizing the magnitude of the situation. This is not me doing this. This is your girl doing this. Me never tell her to flaunt herself in front of that. So just so you know, the length of the marriage matters. Okay? That's number one. So for those who know, we're going to learn something new. The length of the marriage matters. No. It never tell you nothing about a prenup just now, Miss Lady. It just says length of the marriage. In other words, the length of the marriage has to do with that. They didn't put prenup in there with you. If you want me typing without a prenup, I'm gonna put it in there for you. Does the length of the marriage affect the divorce without, let me put it in there for you, without a prenup in Georgia? I'm going to put it in there for you. Do you see that? Um, Eklund, this is for you. I'm making sure, say, may I make sure, say, me write it specifically for you. Let me write it specifically for you. It doesn't matter. Do you see this? And this is from a law firm, an actual law firm. See where they say? KF Law, LLC. Yes, the length of the marriage significantly affects the divorce settlement in Georgia, even without a prenuptial agreement. So, in other words, the prenup thing that y'all have is not necessarily a flyer for what's going on right here. So, I'm just saying, but just make sure you know what going on. Because your girl has missed the magnitude of the situation she's in. She's over here flaunting in the mistress face. I mean, I say, listen to me. You're in a divorce, and if you're trying to win, then you need to act like you're trying to win. She's acting as if she wants to lose. I'm not the one trying to make Amber do these things. She's doing them. But anyway, Anthony's attorney told him, but she also told him because of his adultery having, hold on, we soon get into that. Will hurt him. We soon get into that. Me soon get into that. Then they get mad and they say you can't wait to get my scraps. What scraps? She has handed Anthony to Shayla. Correct. Sophia, that's Carolina that honors that. I wish that they would. Okay. Anthony is doing the same thing, spending Kai's so-called inheritance on Denisha. He hasn't spent anything yet, but I get what you're saying. She needs to sue Shayla for interfering with her marriage. Well, let's see. Okay, now Amber just think because she's worrying married Anthony without a prenup, she can just take his money, and you can't. The additional factors of why it was so short will be argued as well. Don't worry yourself, Miss T. I have some arguments to give to y'all as well because I'm getting some more info on this. Let's keep going.
Well, I know you are anyway.
Good, because that is crazy all in itself. One, to think that this is her divorce, like, central. You don't come here and discuss your divorce here. This is utterly inappropriate.
Well, I guess she felt like it's a safe space for her over here.
Her feelings don't belong in here. If you're discussing business, she can take her personal business outside. That would have been appropriate, considering the situation. But to try to throw that in your face, because listen to what really is going on in her head. She's going to stand in your face and let you hear a call about her wanting half of what belongs to Kai, and you should just stand there and take it.
It doesn't, listen to me. You may not agree with whatever it is Angelina is saying with her thing, but is she correct? Is Angelina correct that Amber shouldn't be discussing her business here? But I bet you Amber fans are going to tell me no. Don't worry, don't worry. Is Angelina correct? Look here. That Amber should not be discussing her business here. Don't worry. I'm certain you're going to have some Amber fans and they're going to argue for it because this is how them argue. Them argue in a vacuum. But don't worry yourself. Hey, go ahead and tell me that you should be discussing it here. Which part of what Angelina just say wrong? Because me no understand now. When you don't like one character, what y'all do is when y'all don't like a character, what you do is you just have one take on it. Right? And I'm telling y'all right now. But don't worry yourself. You trust me, you will see the chat. Angelina says she shouldn't be discussing her divorce over here. But she is. Don't worry, Amber fans, as I said before. You know O'Neal. O'Neal is calling a spade on him seat. But she's right. Why is Amber talking about all her business with Shayla? That is the question. I'm an Amber fan, and Angelina is absolutely correct. I'm just saying. Look here, again, I'm just trying to give you the facts, you know. No, she shouldn't be talking in front of Shayla. But another thing, won't you guys come out with the truth and tell Anthony that ain't his son and Angelina it's not? That's another piece because I've already talked on that as well too. Amber was inappropriate. That makes no sense at all. This is why I believe she deliberately took the call in front of Shayla so Shayla can report back to Anthony. It's strategic. Let's see. I don't know. Let's see. But what strategy could that have though, Eklin? Because it now no strategy. Me don't believe it's a strategy. I think she's just basically on this kick again of saying I can do these things and you can do nothing. In other words, it is her way. It is her way, right? It is her way of saying she can do anything at all she wants. So Shayla, I think Angelina actually is correct. It sounds like it's a setup that she took the call. I'm not sure if it's a setup. I think Amber just believed that she can do this over Shayla's house. 100%. But I could be wrong. Maybe on the right. I'm not going to make it seem as though I'm right. But I'll give you all. Anthony has a side baby that was paying his mistress bills unknown. Amber. So yes, she deserves half. Angelina was correct about Amber taking the call there. She's correct. Yes. Yes. Angelina, shut up because Anthony come over there day and discuss his marriage to you, which is dumb. See what I talk about again? Angelina is saying you, Amber, shouldn't be taking this call in front of you. Are you saying she should be taking the call there? All right. Okay. You see what you not get what Angelina just said a while ago, Doreen, is that Angelina just said it is war. Divorce is war. Why would I tell the enemy what I'm doing? Why would I tell you what I'm doing? But don't worry. Y'all think that Amber is playing 5D chess, and I'm going to have to work with that for right now.
I mean, I don't think she was thinking about me.
Well, that's what you think. But I'm going to tell you once again, this young lady has no idea what divorce really means. Divorce boils down to 3 letters. WAR. It's war.
Listen again, because when not listen, what not do is not pay attention to the characters giving the message instead of listening. Angelina says, is Angelina correct? Is Angelina correct that divorce is war, especially when money involved in it, especially when you have a lot of money on the line? It's war. But because you are so pro Amber, you're not realizing where the woman in her. I'm hoping that she's smarter than what I'm giving her credit for. You're not understanding. It still is war. Brittany said this. Brittany said this last year. I think she's being naive. And you know what she mean. When she says war, you know what she mean. She not talking about those amicable divorce that y'all two get. No. She a talk about divorce like Anthony and Amber. I'm not an Angelina fan, but I have to agree with her on this one. The woman is not talking anything what I think that O'Neill, a scammer can recognize another scammer. Game recognize game. She said Amber reminds her of herself. Yes. Now, the Amber fans them now you sit down and you're trying to cosplay with what Amber has been doing, and you don't realize what Amber has been doing. So Amber is somewhat being a little bit loose and reckless. It's war, friends, a war. So you coming over the mistress house, Amber should be at that house video recording everything Anthony uh does and says and playing the good hopeless wife. Thank you, but she's not doing that. If Amber wanted to go about her business, she would have took less and walk away. But Amber wants so much for doing less. Amber told Anthony that she's ready for war. She's clearly not, Charmin. Clearly not, she's not ready. That's what Angelina telling you right now. Clearly she's not. Because if she is, then she would realize that Shayla is also a part of everything else. Clearly. Remember, Amber's mom was unfaithful, and remember Brody was what? Was unfaithful. Well, there you go, finding out Amber is really Brody's daughter. Don't know, possibly. You guys have fun listening to this because y'all are gonna mess up the weekend. Peace out. All right, Doreen. Okay, Doreen, don't worry. Bye bye. If we can have a nice, honest conversation, and if your conversation is just pro Amber, I can't have a conversation with you. That means you stop thinking. That means we're not talking. You've already stuck on your point of view. So don't worry about it, Doreen. We'll talk to you whenever it is you come back again. When you're ready, you're ready. Don't worry about it. O'Neill ain't going. I'm gonna be right here. Angelina have her own problems, so she needs to tread lightly. She does, but she's talking on what she's been given to talk about. Amber thinks she's going to walk away with Anthony's money. Yes, it's war, and anybody stands in Amber's way is going to be a problem. Brittany was ready for war. Amber is delusional. That's correct. Brittany was actually the one that was ready for war. Amber not ready for war. Brittany was ready for war. Angelina disappoints me, O'Neill. So long as she planted that bug by Delicia. So long I'm waiting for her to tell Shayla about Iman and Delicia. I'm not sure what happened there. Amber is going to lose all around because she's stepping out with Dave. It's arrogance. What people now realize that it's arrogance. You're behaving arrogant over a divorce, though. That's a black call out. But anyway, okay.
Nothing about it is cute. It's not fun. It hurts and it tears. So she wants to tear Anthony's. Okay, you know what? Here's the bottom line. She started this. She thinks that she's squeaky clean, but I know otherwise. You know why? Because this is how she's presented herself, but that's not who she is. Because you don't just wake up the morning of your wedding in the bed with another man and say, oh, you know what? It's time for me to be a wife. Doesn't work that way. Anthony better start doing some investigating and looking around. Because however things begin, they continue and remain.
Do you hear what the woman say? So in other words, no, you're now seeing why it's war. Because you have flaunted yourself in front of the mistress. The mistress's mother has taken it to heart now because the mistress mother now thinks, wait, you're flaunting it? Oh, so you just want to take the monies and go? So now the mistress is going to plant a bug into Anthony's head to investigate you because you have not been very, very diligent. You think you're hearty and you're mighty. That's the way the woman has say. I saw what you're saying right here. So you say, Anthony, you say I'm overlooking it. Even if he's tracking Anthony's whereabouts, it doesn't matter. Because you're flaunting yourself in front of the mistress, you're opening yourself up to be investigated. That's the way you realize no, you know. No, okay, you track Anthony, but no, Anthony going to track you. Now he's really gonna track you because now Angelina now realize that wait, oh, so she basically is playing the money game. That means she has something going on. Angelina is about to have Anthony track Amber. He will. She going to try and plant the bug in her ear now. You don't understand what's going on, you know. Y'all not realizing what's going on. What y'all doing is giving me a pro Amber thing. That's it. Don't worry yourself about O'Neill blood pressure. O'Neill blood pressure perfectly fine. It's Amber fans and blood pressure gonna go up because you're not gonna complain. Y'all are going to complain and whine and gonna say that them unfair and whatever the deal is and oh my God, O'Neill, do you see what they're doing? You're not gonna complain. I mean, you're not gonna complain. Ay, sir. Ay, sir. Ay, sir. This is what's going on right now. Angelina, because Amber was so boastful, heckling, and because she thought that she is high and mighty, and she can boast in front of the side chick, which the same side chick will cause the whole problem that she's having, right? Because she thinks she can boast in front of the side chick now basically puts that to her mother, and the mother now will say, hold on, So that means that she really is coming for all of these things. O'Neill, if Anthony was an honest person, you could have won this case by saying he was intoxicated at the time of the conception of Kai, but the lies cost him in this case. Well, we don't know if it's done yet. Yes, O'Neill, she will, but Anthony still doesn't want a divorce with Amber. Probably doesn't. Amber needs to come off of the high horse because she thinks she's mighty at the moment, but it's coming to crash. It's going to crash on. The point of the matter is, this is the point of the matter in the story. Thank you very much, Dre. Amber needs to tread lightly. She's not treading lightly. She's treading as though she basically controls the board already. My question is, if Shayla finds out, she'll tell Anthony about it. Possibly. That's what I say. One half of this looking to what Angelina is saying. But you can't look into that because guess why? Angelina is a bad person. And I know, listen to me, I rave on her all the time. She's still Rooster Nation for me. However, she's spitting some facts. And when people are spit facts, O'Neill can only go with the facts. Amber doesn't realize that she has more people against her. Thank you. Misty, thank you very much for putting out what I wanted to say. You just don't understand. People just don't understand. So when your girl come around the place, flaunting herself around the place, that's what plus say. Stop flaunting yourself around the place like that. But guess what? She can't help it. just like how y'all tag Anthony all the time, Amber is the same. She does the same things that Anthony do. She can't help but flaunt herself. She can't help but flaunt herself. But anyway.
So what, you think she's cheating on Anthony too?
Ma'am, do you know everything that she's done?
No.
Then why should we give her the benefit of the doubt? And she still wants 50%, which is utterly unreasonable. You know that, but you want 50%.
I guess so.
Over my dead body will she get 50% of Kai's inheritance.
Stop right there, sir. Stop right there. So I have some information for you people who love to talk about some of the other things. Let me show you all this. Because the Skitland lawyer, Amber's Temu Skitland lawyer, did not pinpoint some things to you. And O'Neill wanted to investigate. Because y'all know O'Neill now. O'Neill is an investigator. And they love my show because O'Neill will do the work. O'Neill does the work. I want to give y'all some significance to this divorce that I think you can use. Don't worry yourself, friends. Don't worry. Amber fans, if you want to stick around for it, you can. I know how to work. Y'all sometimes like the facts and sometimes you don't like the facts. Depending. Not all Amber fans. Some like it, some don't like it. So I'm going to give you some facts that I'm finding. Facts, because O'Neill love find facts. Okay? Let me get this together for y'all. Let me get some facts together for you all Amber fans. So let's move on to this. What if you reconcile? The question was, what if you reconciled and then decided to divorce? Can that affect the divorce in Georgia? Listen to this. Listen to this. If your divorce was never finalized, the court never signed the final decree reconciling, can legally pause or invalidate pending divorce in Georgia. Hold on. There's something called condemnation defense. Look at this. Wait, Charmin, we're gonna use real law because the deal of the matter is this. Every now and again, them go real law, then them go Skitland law. Then real law, then Skitland law. Then real law, then Skitland law. So we have to use it. We have to use it because them I use real law too. We have to use it because Skitland uses real law as well. So we're going to use real law because that's what I'm going to do. Skitland also uses real law. This is the truth. This is the truth. Whether we want to accept it or not, Skitland does use real law as well. Look upon this. If you file for a divorce and allege specific fault-based grounds like adultery or marital fraud, the court may view your reconciliation as condonation. This means you legally forgave the offense and you may not be able to use it as grounds in the future. They got the scammers coming out of the woodwork. How that you call it? Let me just rest this right here so for you. I don't know where they're gonna write the story now. Listen to me. I'm not the writer of the story, but I'm just saying. just I'm just saying. We have to use real law, Shaman, because them use real law when them ready. The lockout thing that Amber was talking about, she get that from us. Real law. Changing the locks that we're talking about, they got that from us. Real law. Saying Anthony can't put you out because of law, that's a real law. That's why Skitland law and real law intertwine. So it is what it is. So it is what it is. Only realize that him have to use the two law them basically for try to even get an inkling as to where they could go. Now, will they go there? I don't know. Maybe O'Neal wrong. You know what I mean? But the truth of the matter is that's what the deal is. Do you know what this means? I'm just trying to give you some more info. Because I realize say only just have one info. So only just give only some info. I just wanted to give you some info. I just want to give you some info. I just want to give you some info. So only have some info. That there's something called condemnation defense. This is what it's called. Condemnation defense. I don't know how, whatever it is. I just want to make sure you guys are aware of condemnation defense. This is what I want you to be aware of. This word, please be aware. Condemnation defense. Like I said before, right? O'Neal's channel is about learning, okay? O'Neal's channel is about learning. If you come here and you only come here for one perspective, you've missed the value of my channel. My channel is about me listening to you and you bringing me new data and I bringing you new data and we share information based on the skits that we're watching. If or not that you want to see, then I'm the wrong channel for you. All right, let me put a disclaimer right there. So them are the wrong channel for you. But if you're coming for us to really talk, then we're going to talk. Now you know there's something called condemnation defense. But anyways, let's read some comments. Let's read some comments. Let me read y'all's comments now. So now you know where Angelina is standing. You know where Angelina stand right now. Angelina is now telling Shayla, listen to me, man. We need to check things out. And I know how Anthony work. If Angelina can talk to him well enough, he will listen. He will listen. That's the one thing with Anthony. He will listen to Angelina if he thinks it benefits his interest. But anyways, facts. New skit O'Neal. Misty, you have a point. Or Misty, where you say Misty, give me a minute. Amber should just stay married like Anthony said and let the cheat and she cheats and call it a day. I ain't nobody's fan in Skitland anymore. Exactly. You have to just be you have to just love a skit. Amber thinks she's going to win this. She's going to be coming out. She's got a thing coming. Haha, Charmin. JDK O'Neal is a ghostwriter. Yes, right. You think so? When Skitland made Kai not Anthony's father being born 7 months after conception, then I believe that they're using real law and logic. Them use it in between, Shami. That's what I say. You have to be very mindful because what Skitland do is they switch back and forth. So you are correct. Some of Skitland law no real and some of the law them real. It's just how Skitland work. I don't know why they work like that, but they just do. They just do. I don't know why them do that, but they do. I don't know why they do that, but they do. Somebody said the new skit. Give me a moment. I'll get it for you. Give me some time. I'll get the new skit. Let me read some comments in the meantime. Yes, O'Neal, the weight of the divorce. Let me read that. Give me one moment here, friends. Yes, O'Neal, the weight of the new divorce proceedings are less because they reconcile and renewed vows. Therefore, the original grounds weigh less. That's what I try to tell you now. So basically, Amber's thing when she was doing her thing, that's all it is. The writers are being lazy. They obviously take ideas from O'Neal's channel. The skit solidified it for me. I'm just I never say O'Neal alright, the skits to blow skirt. Oh gosh, Marion West. But if they really want this money and can't wait today, then just stay, Amber. Just stay put. All Amber needs to do is to sit quietly. Oh boy, that's not necessarily true. What's not necessarily true, Brenda? What is not necessarily true? Is O'Neill writing? People think I'm here write the skits. Y'all don't realize what's about to happen because of Amber's boasting again. Because she's basically winning, and because she's boasting again like she always does, because that's her character. She self sabotages. Angelina has voted no on Prop 50%. Vote no on Prop 50. Look here. Y'all believe me get a percentage of writing? It's- it's- People believe that O'Neill is writing these skits. Are you working for the writers, O'Neill? Amber fans still don't believe in facts. They don't. And I'm trying to make y'all look here. Amber fans, I'm trying to get you to not think character, but to think situation. And to ask yourself, if I was in this situation, what would I do if I was in Shayla's place? What would I do if I was in Amber's place? That's what they're doing because you don't know if you will end up in a situation like an Amber or you'll end up in a situation like a Shayla. So the question is, if I get in a Shayla spot, what do I do? If I get in an Amber spot, what do I do? That's why I ask you those questions. But some fans don't really believe that. Them go work about it different. I don't know. I'm scared. Skitland has to put you in the state of confusion because that's how it works, like a slow puzzle, correct? You and I see great contributors to Skitland. Look here. That's right, Leticia. I tried to give different. I can't remember what that comment went to. It was something before the writers are taking your ideas. Me, I don't know. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. I don't know if they do. O'Neill, you are a ghostwriter. I'm still an Amber fan. I want Amber to scrape every red cent because Anthony is a con anyway. He lied to Wayne and Roe. Roe is foul for not telling Amber about the stripper's pregnancy. Okay, I don't mind you being an Amber fan. It's nice because I'm not trying to I'm not trying to dissuade anyone from being an Amber fan. I just want you to understand what the character is doing. When the character is going over the mistress's house, talking on the phone, there are just ways in which that can work. She's boasting. Finally, someone is going to wake Anthony up. That's what Rousseau said. Shayla, please take your mother's advice. You're actually helping Amber's case. So please continue. Is she? What is not necessarily true? Friends, I'm just trying to see if I can give you all the real. I'm working on the new skit. Give me a moment. I'm working on the new skit. Give me a moment. I'm working on the new skit, friends. I'm working on the new skit for y'all. I'm gonna get the new video up. Look here, O'Neill just tries. I tried to give you an objective opinion. Objective. Objective. Okay? I'm trying to be subjective because I realize if I do that, you're not helped. You're not helped. If I just sit down here and say I'm just an Amber fan or I'm an Anthony's fan, it doesn't help you. Because then you don't get the full value of the skits. If I was in an Amber spot, let me tell you something. I wouldn't be boasting. O'Neill, it's all in fun. Some viewers take these kids too seriously. I think so. Too serious. I want to take it too serious. I can't bother. I want to take it too serious. O'Neill, if you're not writing the skits, you should. Because, well, O'Neill was a writer at one point. Look here. Look here. I've disclosed to you that yes, O'Neill is in the business of theater. I haven't done theater in a while, but sure, it's one of my bread and butter. I've done it for a long period of time. Right? That's it. I've done it for a long period of time. When I write things and I produce them, and I've been an actor myself, so I know how skits can work. But it's about research. It's about research. Now, Wayne is using the research to see if he can assist for whatever it is. That's what's going on. Yeah? Amber should be moving quietly. This is the point. Amber should be moving quietly, but she's not. Amber is not moving quietly. That's the thing. That's the thing. This is what people are saying. She now move quiet. That's what people are arguing, Amber fans. They're not arguing anything else, but every time people say things to Amber, every time people say, How is Amber boasting? Because she's talking to her lawyer about 50% in front of the side piece. That's how she's boasting, Charmin. You cannot be talking to your lawyer in front of the side piece. She's still a side piece. So you're boasting. In other words, what you say is, you no need to hold your mouth anywhere at all. Charmin, you and I know this. You and I know, say, based on Jamaican culture, people tell us, say, don't talk your business because someone may be praying against the business that you have. You and I know that. Because she's trying to win Anthony's money, Brenda. That's why she should move quietly, because she's trying to win. And if you're trying to win, you need to be quiet when you try to win. She's too loud. That's what I said to you. She's too loud. Her movements them too loud. You want to see her win, don't you? Then if you want to win, it's a negotiation. In negotiations, I don't tell the next side what I have. Because if I'm telling you, then you already know my hand. It's a game of poker. It's a game of chess. If me know your move, then I can just work the setup. I don't know what you have to tell you, man. It is what it is. I already know the setup. If I know what you're doing, don't you think I can block your moves? Don't you think I can make moves against those moves, though? All right. Okay. Okay. Hey, Brenda, okay. She's going to win because she's moving too loud. Moving too loud. Okay. Hey, okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Like you said, Brenda. Okay. I know it's that pro Amber stance again because me know it on my seat because it not really logic in it. But okay, okay, I'm going to take the point of view because that's what O'Neill is. O'Neill is in the viewer point of that. I'm not an Amber fan, but how much can one character take? Even Shayla's character has changed for the good. O'Neill, Amber is her worst enemy to herself because she likes to brag. God, O'Neill, love your humor. Please keep the chats on one. Funny, great job. You don't know me. Amber is speaking about something she doesn't have yet. And she may not get at all. That's the point. But hey, maybe what O'Neill know. O'Neill, you know what? Let's get into the news, kid. Let's go.
World, and I'm just glad that we just have a group of really good friends. I mean, it's not perfect, but I think it'll be something positive for the world to see. And things are not perfect with me and Amber, but I think we're gonna make it. I really do. And I mean, I have to make it with her. We're doing business together at this point, It's a little bit different than what it was before. But I don't know, Mom. I'm just gonna keep pushing forward. Like, I know things will work out. And, Anthony and Amber's divorce, we don't really have anything to do with that. So whatever it's gonna be is what it is. And we don't have any control over that.
Shayla, hear me. And hear me well, because I hear all that you're saying. You sound like Snow White. You sound like a Disney movie. Playtime is over.
Thank you. Both of them think them in this fantasy land. It's a Disney movie. Shayla sounds like Snow. Does she? Does Shayla sound like Snow White? That's where Shayla and Amber is living. It does sound like Snow White. Shayla is sounding like Snow White. They live in fantasy land. They don't realize what's going on here. Fantasy land. I suck. When I can't stay there and think Angelina attack foolishness. Snow White. Oh my God. Oh, Romeo. Oh, Romeo. Shamin says that was not boasting. She was getting information from her lawyer. Shamin, you take the call outside, not in front of Shayla. Then you're not apt to be talking to Shayla about what you're trying to do in your divorce. You do that on your own. This is the side chick. This is the mother of Anthony's child as of right now. A fantasy land, Charmian. You're in a divorce proceedings. You don't know who it is that is thinking against what you're doing. You don't know that. You know what, Charmian? All right, okay. All right, okay. All right. That means you would be talking to the mistress. You'd be sitting down and telling the mistress exactly what you're going to do. Okay, hey. All right, no worries. I'm gonna take y'all point. Is that trappy? Okay, hey, listen. Okay, Snow White. Let's say Denisha gets with Anthony. She's going to find out that Angelina is a scammer and encourage Anthony to take another DNA test. If that is so, at the end of the day, the judge will decide. So like Amber asked Shayla if she was the judge, that is true as well, Charmin, but you're still in divorce proceedings. So you don't want anything to jeopardize that. No. Let's go a little bit deeper, Charmin. What if Shayla really wanted to assist Amber? Which I think she did, because clearly she was basically saying that with whatever it is. What if she wanted to assist Amber? It's a divorce. Every data is going to matter. Every data is going to matter. Everything is going to matter. If you're really trying to win what you're trying to win, everything is going to matter. Mama is definitely right. No true real friend these days. You have a so-called friends. Angelina is sick of Shayla's crap. Charmian, she will go after Denisha. 100%. Y'all are making it look like a joke business. Please have Angelina a guest on the podcast if there's ever a podcast. One can't stay there and believe say this is not what's going on. Shayla keeps talking, no full stop. Correct. It is war. I saw Angelina talk today. She up on fire. Wake up. She tell Shayla for wake up. Because the woman can take 90%, which is true, based on what you say. And if you take 90%, your kid gets nothing. Like somebody said, it can just make it back. Yeah, sure.
Do you understand that? Like, this is where you are in life, right now, right here, in your youth, in your prime, where you're beautiful, you're smart, you have the world ahead of you. And you're standing here telling me about your playmates in the sandbox. You are not going to get to the wealth. You're not going to get to the life that you want by dragging your girlfriends along. It doesn't work that way. Because every time you take one step forward, they will be looking at you and seeing the blessing in your life and wanting it for themselves. So when I tell you that playtime is over, I'm talking about just cut it. Get it in your mind right now that the path that you're on is not going to take you where you think it's going to take you. These other girls are feeling around and reaching for this. Me and your daddy planned a life for you and Zash. You were brought up in a great home. Yes.
Playtime is over. Amber fans, it's playtime over. Let me ask y'all this, because me know I always come out, and since as O'Neal have some unicorn for selling, because you don't believe nothing O'Neal say. You know what I mean? Y'all think O'Neal is just, is a hater. O'Neal is a age hater, right? Scamgelina says playtime is over. Is Scamgelina correct? That playtime is over. It's time to get to business. Playtime is over. Playtime done right now for Shayla. It is over. Playtime done. Joe Boxer Angelina said playtime is over. Yes. Movie night. That's what it is. The only skillless Shayla has been bouncing on mattress to mattress. Please stop the nonsense. Yes. Playtime over. O'Neal, She and Brody scammed the life out of Zashri and who? And Shayla, correct. Shayla needs to go tell Shayla Shayla needs to tell Shayla to get a job. Get a job. Here goes Scamgelina. Scamgelina said playtime is over. Is playtime over? That's a question to y'all friends out there. Is playtime over? Is playtime over? Don't give me no nothing else, Amber fans. Cause I know how y'all are now. Get it in our big head. Angelina better tell the truth. It's war. Divorce is messy. She just got me interested in the storyline again. It is war. Get over it. It is war. Amber is trying to get as much as she can get. And if she has all of the information, guess what? She will get more than that. All right. Is Shayla's head too big to get it? That is a question right here, sir. I got a new member, Sharon Davis. Member for 12 months. Thank you very much, Sharon. It is over. Playtime is over. Yes or no? Thank you very much for being a new member. Sharon Davis, thank you very much for being a new member. Friends, it's the value. We bring the value to the thing. Is Shayla's head too big to get it? Too big to get it. Is Shayla's head too big to get it? Look here. It's a divorce. So yes. And Amber not get it yet that it's a divorce because she's telling what's your name? Melissa, oh, can you keep this between us to do whatever it is? Because I've got a lot on the line. Oh, no, you know you have a lot on the line? Angelina is going to hire a private investigator, correct? Because Angelina now realized she has a vested interest in Kai. In case y'all don't realize why it was dangerous, Charmin, look at the chain of events, Charmin. Look at the chain of events. Now Angelina thinks she has a vested interest in this divorce because she realizes now that Amber wants half and Amber may want more than whatever it is. So no, Angelina now has a vested interest in the divorce. That's why people are telling when them say, keep your little cards them to yourself, but Amber can't do that. So, as Brenda tell me, because she loud and rambunctious, she can win everything. Okay, hey, all right.
Issues, but guess what? We stuck it out and we got to the bag. You have to start looking on that same road. Get these little girls out of your face. You don't need them to be great. You're already great. Do you understand that? You have no friends. You have no friends. Say it. Say it.
I have no friends.
Okay, because right now, where you need to go on that path is to your legacy. This is about inheritance. Do you want to be looking for a job? The life that you want of living as a kept woman, being able to go to yoga and Pilates and bar, going dropping Kai off, going to his games. You can have as many babies as you want. I'd love that.
That's right, Sharon. Thank you very much for being a member for 13 months. Thank you very much, Sharon. Sharon has grew up. Thank you very much, Sharon. Listen to me. Is Angelina speaking facts? That's the question. Angelina, say, listen to me, Shayla. If this is what you're trying to get, is Angelina speaking facts? Let's talk about it. That is correct. I said new because you've redone the membership. But yes. Sharon has been with me for a long period of time. Yes. Is Angelina speaking facts? See, here we go now. The Amber fans are not going to like this, but you have to understand what's going on, Amber fans. Your girl is in a divorce proceedings. Take it out of your head that this is a plaything. Your girl has been playing as if she thinks this is a joke. Like she thinks she shouldn't understand what the repercussions of a divorce is. She not understand say it can be messy. Thank you very much, Miss T, for ensuring that I have the. But don't worry. Don't worry.
When you see some chicken head say,
That's what I want me to sing. Because I want the chicken head song, that's it. All right.
But the life that you want is not on this road. Those girls are inferior to you in every single way.
Woo! Don't know
I
about
have
that.
your back. And I'm going to tell you now, game time is on. Either you play the game or you get played. That's up to you. But if I have anything to do with it, we're going to be riding all the way to the championship, honey. We're going to have ring after ring, repeat after repeat, and all of that.
The one thing I love about Angelina, though, she's a fierce competitor. She is a fierce competitor. She is a fierce. I love it. What I love about Angelina is a fierce competitor. Thank you very much. Because we love you too, Sharon Davis. We love you too. Angelina is a fierce competitor. Very, very fierce. That's what I love about her. Even though me call her Rooster Nation, nonetheless, the one thing I can say about her is that she's a fierce competitor. Very, very fierce competitor. She's a fierce competitor. Say what you want about it. Look here. You may not like it. You may not like it. But Angelina is a fierce competitor. That is the one thing I will give to her. You may not like it because me understand. Listen to me. Amber fans only like pro Amber things, right? And so them can't find the good in different pieces, but O'Neal can. Even in the midst of a person who is disgusting, I can find positive traits. She is also talking about Amber because she's talking about the inheritance. So she's not just talking about the podcast girls. She's also talking about Charmin. She's also talking about that. Listen to what she say again.
See, this is about inheritance. Do you want to be looking for a job?
You hear what she just say? It's about inheritance. In other words, she's trying to get this fairy tale lifestyle out of her head because she's saying right now Anthony is going through a divorce and you need to understand that Anthony's assets are in your best interest because you have Kai. That's what she's saying. That's what she has said. That's what she has said. Now, whether you like it or not, you don't have to like it. But that's what she's saying. That's what she's saying.
now change, we
We
gon'
gonna
do
do
something
something
about.
about.
If you got nothing to do with it, me say we a go do it, and we tell you nothing, John, if we do it, let's do it.
Oh, gosh. That is what she's saying. Fierce competitor. No, because Shayla needs to work. Sure, Shayla needs to work, but it is what it is. She's talking about Shayla staying in position to be his wife. She's also talking about that. She's talking about all of these. She's saying, Shayla, get your head in the game because you don't understand what's going on. She's saying, get it together. Get it together. But I know what's happening to the Amber fans, them emotional damage. That's what's going on with the Amber fans, them. The Amber fans have emotional damage.
Emotional damage.
More fire. Is our Amber fans feeling emotional damage? Something tell me that the Amber fans are feeling emotional damage. No, Shamin, she's talking about everything. She's saying Shayla is in fantasy land. She's talking about everything, Shamin. She talked about Amber and everything. She's saying Shayla is missing the mark. She's saying, Shayla, get your head in the game. Amber is getting a divorce. I see what you're saying, Shamin, but listen to me, I tell you. Listen to listen to the entire conversation and you'll get what she's talking about. She's saying, get your head in the game. This thing with this podcasting and this friends and whatever it is, get your head in the game. Because now you're too friendly. You're not understanding that you're right now, Amber, in a divorce proceedings, and you're telling me about podcasts and girls and whatever. These girls are inferior to you because guess what? You have the ear of a wealthy man. Focus on that. Focus on the things that pays you right now. That's what she's talking about. It's not just the one thing. Trust me. She talk about everything. Shayla is done, period. Sure they are. Fire mystic. More fire, yes, man. That's what she's talking about. But maybe you don't get what's going on. I don't think they're ruining Amber's character. They're just look here. Amber's character can take it. Because of Angelina, I don't want a divorce anymore. Because Angelina is saying, listen to me now. Angela is saying, you need to get yourself out of the clouds and understand which team you're playing on. That's what she's saying. She's saying, get your head in the game, the entire game. Right now, the game Shayla is playing, Charmian, is the game of ensuring Kai's money stays in place. That's what she tell her. In my Shayla's voice, Anthony, you made me side with you, knowing that you are moving on with someone else. You can't say that, but no worries. Regardless, don't like how Anthony moved about it. I truly hope that he moves beyond Amber, Shayla, and Angelina, and payback should be that Kai isn't his. But I don't think the writers are going to do that. They may. MC, I think maybe it could be that actually, Angelina scammed Anthony. That's a question. Did Angelina scam Anthony with Kai? That's a good question. Angelina has set sights on Wayne's pocket. No, she focusing on Anthony pocket right now. She may be talking about the Wayne thing. I know what skit you're talking about, Shami, but I think that's like what you call it now? I think that's like an outlier skit. The main focus is that she have Kai. And Kai is to Anthony and Kai is to Shayla. And she's saying, Shayla, right now, be very focused, be laser sharp. This is the matter at hand. That's what she's saying. That's what she's saying. Shayla doesn't understand that she and Kai is directly in the middle of a war. Correct. This is exactly it. This is what she's saying. This is what she's saying. Shayla does not understand, and she doesn't. That she is in the middle of a war. She now understands that she's in the middle of war. She's gallivanting in the middle of war. That's what Angelina said, friends. Give me one moment, LaDonna. I see your comment and I missed just now. O'Neill, who is one Angelina had to fight with? The woman? Some people are saying that it's her sister. Trust me, Charmian. I know Wayne, I know, she's just talking about Wayne, but Wayne is not the thing she's focused on right now. She's focused right now on Anthony's pockets. Shayla does not realize that she is in the middle of a divorce war. That is what she's saying. That's what she had talked about. Angelina has bigger fish to fry with a rival. I don't think Angelina will be able to do a darn thing. Well, let's see. Only thing I'd say to Miss Grant is that if she plants a seed in Anthony's mind and he starts to work at it, hey, voila. That's right. It's guaranteed money she is focused on. She's focused on the guaranteed money. Yes, thank you. That's what I'm telling you, Charmaine. She are focused on the guaranteed money. We ain't money not guaranteed. Anthony money guaranteed because Anthony is right now. Anthony name is on the birth certificate. That's what she want guarantee right now. Even if, put it this way, if Angelina can ensure that Anthony wins in divorce, then ensures that basically Anthony transfers a lot of money into Kai, which is in Shayla's name, guess what? She has won. So even if it come back and what you call it now, and it's not Anthony's baby and Anthony take him name off the birth certificate, they would have won. That's at the point I'm try to show you. But y'all not realizing that. That's what I tell you. That's not Angelina's sister. She's one of the scammers from New Orleans that they got in trouble with. That's what I heard as her sister, but I don't know. That's interesting, Brenda. It's not her sister. Angelina is trying to hurt Amber, but she is setting up Shayla to have no one when she falls. Look at Angelina's life. She's never at peace no matter what she does due to her past. Patty is her sister. I thought so too. Bullcrap from Angelina. Not all bullcrap. I want to disagree with that, but hey, I'm going to take a point. Shayla wants Wayne deep pockets, but she's going to try to take Anthony's money first. Yes. The money is sure first. Anthony money is more sure than Wayne's money for Shayla. Shayla might not get none from thing there. She can plant the seed and Anthony can work on it, but it won't make a difference. It will. It can. But if you say so. It is wild, Misty, it wild that it's a 50-50 chance. So, them I say the Jamaican ladies them is giving out jackets left, right, and center. It's been known for years though. I mean, it's been a thing for years. For years, Jamaica has been like that. But them don't they don't want to admit it. That's why you probably need like real paternity tests. But they do give boy the ladies them hey, they do it. They do it. Why does Angelina think everyone is jealous of Shayla? She's laughing stock of the group with no talents than in the bedroom. Well, right now I think what she's doing is she's trying to get Shayla's head back in the game. So she has to use anything she can, which includes fear and scare tactics. Angelina is using scare tactics to try to get Shayla back in line, to focus, and to work with Anthony to ensure she wards off Amber. Anthony's going to spend the money on Denisha. All right, friends, let me hop off because I'm supposed to be getting on Sharon Reviews' channel. Look out for that. All right. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I love y'all. I'll talk to y'all soon. You'll see me over there on Sharon Reviews' channel. Watch over there. I'll be on. All right. I'm gonna talk to y'all soon. Have a wonderful.
Welcome to the Audio Show. All I've got is just for you. You ready for my beef tonight? I'm okay, just treat me right. Come in, me people, come in, me friend. What you gonna do when you come to defend? Question ask, me answer them. Wheel it up and pull it up and mash again.